everyone. My name is Miriam Guevara. I'm a brain health and wellness coach. And for tonight, I have something very special planned for you. Today, I'm not going to have a PowerPoint presentation because I want you to be able to focus on me and on my voice because we are going to do a beautiful exercise about it's kind of a meditation, so let's start. Uh, First, I want you to please find a place where you feel comfortable and safe, a private space where you can sit and you can have a time for yourself and not being interrupted. And like that, you can focus on our class today. Okay, so today we are going to speak about mastering stress and mindfulness, practical tools for a balanced life. This is a very nice and fancy title, but really what I wanted to say with this title is that there are ways to be able to control your stress. So, like all of you know, we live on a time where so many things are stressful. Is if you are a young person, probably school, relationships, money, right? Career paths. If you are older already and you have a partner, maybe the problems are your relationship, problems at work, all the responsibilities of being a parent, for example. If you are a little bit older and your parents are aging, probably you'll be stressed about not just about your children, your work, your house, your relationship, but on top of that, your parents aging. So are different things that can make us feel stressed. And we believe when we are overstressed, we believe that somebody else have to change outside so we can find peace in ourselves. And I'm going to give you an example. A few years back, before I had my coaching certification and my brain health certification, I went through a stage in my life, probably around 7 years ago, where I was just not feeling very happy. I was feeling down. I was feeling frustrated, and I was feeling very stressed, being the parent of teenagers. If I remember well, at that time, it was just one teenager. And it was so bad that I started to fantasize with a different style of life. So my husband, for example, he works in IT. He has worked in IT for almost 30 years, and something that I started to be obsessed with, it was with the idea that we need to move. Let's go to another country where our life can be different. And I remember that I did a lot of research about Abu Dhabi, uh, about Costa Rica, Panama. And I really learned so much through this search um, because well, you are involved in this idea that you want your life to change, right? But then I started to think that maybe what I needed it was to study something, to get out of my house, because I was at home for many years, actually, since I came to Canada. Back home, I studied international relations and I work in foreign affairs. But when I came to Canada, I tried different kinds of jobs, but not really stable. So it was things that I try, courses that I took. I did a little bit of real estate. I did a little bit of fitness coaching, but I wanted just something different. And it's until I found life coaching that I started to notice that, yes, probably nothing outside of me needed to change. Probably it was me, the one who needed to change. But to notice this is hard. We really believe that our problems are so big that our children, our partner, uh, our finances have to change, but not us. So in the exercise today is going to be very amazing. I really hope you can enjoy it. And well, for sure, in the little story that I just shared with you, you in one way or another, you can identify with, because as adults, we know at this stage of life, we know that life is not easy. And not because the time passes, life is going to get easier. It's just going to throw more rocks at us, and we just have to be prepared and be willing to be uncomfortable and to realize that uh, it's just life. Nothing wrong is nothing wrong with that. It's just life, and hard parts in life are just normal. So let's start with our exercise. So please sit down. I want you to sit in a comfortable way, and I want you to, well, you have your cameras off, I can see, and I want you to put your feet on the floor. I'm going to turn off my camera so you don't focus on my own image. I want to feel comfortable and focus just on my voice. Okay, so let's start. So sit in a comfortable way. Put your feet on the floor. Put your hands on your legs. Straight your back. Pretend that something is pulling your head towards the ceiling. Feel how your spinal gets straight, like if something is pulling up. And now that you are comfortable and straight, I want you to start to relax. Relax your body. Start to notice how your hips and your legs start to feel heavier. Every time you feel like your mind wants to think about something else, just focus on my voice. Focus on your body. So now let's scan your body. And everywhere where you feel tension, just try to relax. So feel your eyes. If you feel them tense, relax. Now feel your jaw. If it's tense, just relax. Let your tongue to fall to the back of your mouth. Notice if your neck feels stiff. If it is, just relax. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. Your chest. Your hips. Relax your legs. Your thighs. And your feet. Feel your body heavy. And now let's go to have a little adventure. I want you to focus on a thought about the past. Remember about an occasion where you felt very angry. You were so angry. How this could have happened. Now I want you to notice, where do you feel the anger? I want you to feel it in your body. Try to remember every detail about that day. I want you to think about everything that happened so you feel so angry. Okay, so now let's move from this occasion. Let's say goodbye to this memory that lives in our head. And now let's go to another memory. This time I want you to think about a day where you felt sad. You were so sad. What happened? I want you to see all the details that are stored in your mind. Where you was, what you was doing, how I should try to cope with the sadness. And I want you to focus your attention in where in your body you feel the sadness. Okay, so now we are to move to another memory. We are going to say goodbye to the sadness memory, And we are going to look in our mind for a memory when we felt very happy. Oh my gosh, it was such a beautiful day. What a perfect day. I want you to feel in your body all the excitement. What was happening that you are feeling so happy? How is the day? Is the day sunny, rainy? Is it snowing? What is happening around you? I want I want you to feel the happiness in your body. And now I want you to notice where in the body you feel the strong feeling of happiness. That beautiful memory. And now let's say goodbye to all these memories that live in our head. I want you to focus your attention in your feet. And now in your hips, your arms, and your head. And I want you to very slowly start to move your toes or your little pinky. And now start to move your fingers little by little. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, so I hope you are feeling relaxed and I hope you are feeling uh, surprised to notice that in just few moments, like probably in 20 minutes, you was able to feel three different emotions. You was able to feel sad, angry, and happy. And I want you to notice how you had control of those emotions. Your brain doesn't really know what is happening. Your brain is perfect and reacts just with the thoughts and emotions that you send. And your brain just reacts accordingly to those thoughts and emotions. So when we are very stressed, for example, your brain doesn't know if something bad is happening. Your brain just knows that something bad is happening and that it needs you to get ready to fight, to run, to freeze, or to fall. And those are the things that you are going to do when your body tries to protect you. But you have a lot of power over your mind, because when you allow your brain to overreact, for example, with a lot of stress, and your brain thinks that it needs to protect you and get you ready for these four things that I told you, and it starts to produce a lot of cortisol. So you are all the time like on the look, like what is happening? What is next? Okay, I finished this, and now what I have to do? Then it gets you to a place of overstress. It takes you to a place where you cannot control it, because it's like a circle. You finish something, but your body and your mind is so overactive that it starts to look for the next thing. And when you arrive to the next thing, is like, and now what is next? And you just don't stop. And this, for example, is when somebody arrives home from work and is not able to leave work at work, and they arrive home and they come very upset because of what happened in the office. And then the whole dynamic in the household is damaged by what you are bringing, by the stress that you are bringing home, because you was not able to leave it at work. So I want you to think, for example, now I have a very interesting question for you. And the question is, did you know that chronic stress can impact your brain health in serious ways? And now let's see what you think. Which of the following do you believe can be a result of prolonged stress between the ages of 30 to 65? A, it increases the risk of weight gain. B, it can lead to cognitive decline, including a higher risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. C, it reduces sleep quality. Or D, all of the above. And please type on the chat, what do you think? Okay, so the question is, the answer is all of the above. All of the above are causes of chronic stress, and all of the above are the results of chronic stress. I was getting confused with this. So we need to think about it when we notice that we are constantly stressed. When you start to notice that you cannot stop this train of stress, you need to look for tools to help you. You need to have some self-care. You can find a coach like me and talk about what it makes you feel stressed, and learn tools to help you to overcome it. And more importantly, stress, like I mentioned before, it damages parts of the brain. So when we work together and I make a brain health assessment, then you can see what is the parts what are the parts that are struggling, and we make a plan. We make a plan to so you can start to feel better. Okay, and now let's see. So after this exercise, what you have learned is the power of your thoughts, right? Our thoughts have a direct impact in how we feel, and you just prove it. You just uh, practice and notice that your thoughts can affect how you feel in your body. So, something that I would like you to practice is I'm going to give you one tip. I normally give tips on my webinars, and today the tip is to be grateful. Okay, the power of being grateful is enormous. We hear it so many times. Just be grateful about what you have. But I don't think that we realize how important it is. I want you to notice how sometimes we spend hours thinking about what we don't have, what had happened to us, what it should be different, scared about the future, trying to avoid everything that makes us feel uncomfortable because we just feel fear, and to protect ourselves we just don't want to move forward, and we want to stay in a comfortable state. But every time that we escape to these other parts that are really not existing anymore because or are the past or are the future, I want you to notice the present. Be grateful for what you have in the present. Uh, Sometimes bad things have to happen for us to be thankful for what we have right now. And we don't want bad things to happen to realize that we were living the good times. So when you feel stressed, when you feel sad, I want you to take a moment and look around you. How could you be grateful for what is right now? For example, in my case, I'm dealing at this moment with a lot of uncertainty because one of the things that are happening right now is that my mother-in-law is starting to forget things. So we don't know if it's dementia or Alzheimer's because she wasn't tested yet, but because I know and I have learned a lot about the brain, my guess is that is dementia. And this really make us feel stressed about it, stressed about the future, sad about all the memories that we have and that how we didn't notice before. And for example, right now, what I can do is to notice that, yes, that is happening. And we love her so much. And we would like it to be different. But at the same time, we are healthy. We are here for her. We love her. She will not be alone. in this journey because we are with her. We are going to be her support. And whenever you feel like you don't know what to do, always think to yourself, ask to yourself, what love would do? And this is going to help you so much to decide what to do. So today you are living with a clear understanding that you have so much power inside yourself. And that when you think that other things need to change around you, as long as you notice where is your control, everything is going to be okay. Okay, so I'm very happy that you came. I'm very happy that we did this practice. Was very special. I really like this kind of practices because I'm not religious, but to have a fulfilling life, we need to be spiritual. And this is my way of being connected with something that is bigger than myself. And another thing that I want to tell you before you leave is that if you are feeling overstressed, if you are feeling like you need something to change and you don't know what it is, and if you are ready to invest in yourself, in your growth, in your happiness, and not just in your happiness, but the people around you is going to be more happier, more happy when they see you happier. Okay, so in that moment you can contact me, you can send me a message, and if you have any question you can ask me. If you have any question about my program, how I work, what I do, please just let me know. I'm here to help, and I really hope this helps you. And if you have a friend who you think that might be helped by my webinars or my Sunday tips, please let them know. Thank you very much and have a very good night. Bye, everyone.